When we think about God, we must consider the sum total of all living things, animals, plants, humans. And when we look at species and different groups of animals or plants or people, we have to understand that in this vast universe, all this truth cannot be contained in a book or any number of books. We just have glimpses or we have downloads that help us to understand ourselves as human beings and understand the universe and the God that exists in not just one, but in all. So when we communicate through the spirit, we are connected to plants and animals and people. And there's no race, there's no color, there's no class, none of that matters. None of it. And then in that communication, whether it be through dreams or downloads or messages from the universe, we get to make choices or decisions in our life or stay connected with that main source. For you, it's called different things. For me, it's called spirit. It's called the creation or creator. It's called earth. It's all the elements that is within the body. Fire, water, air. These are very critical things because, all these things around us help us live, but also make us, the water in the body, the fire in the body, the air in the body. And it's what allows all living things to live. And so when we think about communication with the Supreme Being, think about masculine and feminine, because every animal, plant, or creature requires a masculine and feminine energy. Therefore, you cannot pay attention to a religion that just shows you that, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. It completely obliterates the presence of the feminine. And so we do the same, look to nature for answers and guidance. And I want to end with the number 111. If you see the sequence, understand that the spirit and the universe is talking to you about prosperity, it's about peace, it's about getting out of whatever situation that you're in, financial or emotional or spiritual. And know that this is a sign that the spirit is saying to you, I am about to open your path. Get ready for the new beginning. Get ready for all the things that seem to have fallen apart to just slowly come together, because everything that happens to us in our life, it has meaning. There's a purpose for it. For example, I had a situation that occurred in my life that felt so traumatic, but had it not happened, I would not have been in the situation where I'm at my doctor's, running the necessary test to alert me to something that could potentially become very harmful. And so one thing seemed to be unrelated to the other, but I get to understand that if it had not occurred, then I wouldn't be in the position where I needed to get my health together. And so everything that happens in our life is preparing us. Something happened, for example, at your job, you lost the job. Nothing terrible has to happen in that environment for you to understand that you were taken out of it in preparation for something better. And so if we look at this and understand this, we will not waste any more time. You'll cry because you're a human being, and when things change without notice, of course, it's going to overwhelm you. But if you could gather yourself together and say, this ended, or this thing happened to bring you to that point where you're then prepared for something greater. And if you are a spiritual person, and all your years of experience, you've seen where the spirits have always rescued you, delivered you from whatever it is that you're going through. Then just hold back, fall back on that. Even when you're feeling overwhelmed with changes that are occurring in your life, understand that the spirits got you and they will communicate with you. And number sequencing is very, very important. Any number is repeated over a pattern, pay attention to that. It has meaning. The spirits speak, the universe speaks, the creator speaks to us, and we're here to be guided. Open your eyes, pay attention. Don't just listen for words that a human being speak to you, but the wind, it carries message. The spirit will talk to you through the animals or through the plants or through these numbers. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. And if you want more of these videos, please leave me a comment. Or if you have a story to share, please do. Stay blessed, everyone.